I do not have time for an intro today in like a normal outfit. I'm actually wearing my get ready t-shirt. You know, the t-shirt that you don't mind getting like makeup all over. So I'm just wearing that right now. But I'm going out in a bit, but I've got to work, so I've got to get changed into my work clothes and then get changed again. So I'm still working at the minute. I am going to be reviewing this today. This is the Thrill Seeker Rimmel Mascara. It is the Extreme Volume Mascara that they recently released. And I am going to give you a full application and a wear test, and we're going to see how this applies and how this wears. So if you'd like to know, do please stay tuned, but let's get into the video. Oh, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. This is the mascara in all its glory. It is a very similar packaging to Sky High. I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely thought that's what it was when I opened it. But what I will say is I do love the pink on red. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. It does say Extreme Volume Mascara, and on the back it just has Extreme Black. So this is in shade Extreme Black. I think this packaging is really, really pretty. But you know what? Packaging's packaging. I don't really care half the time. As long as the product works, I'm not bothered. But this is the mascara wand. As you can see, it is a volumizing mascara wand. So what that means is all these bristles are really tightly compact, which means that it's going to create a voluminous effect. If you want something that's long effect, you want to make sure that the bristles are slightly further apart. That's why some have really tight ones at the bottom, which you can see. These ones are really, oh, I'll put you in focus, do apologize. These ones are really compact, and then they do start to separate and have a little bit more gaps at the top, but only ever so slightly. This is definitely all about the volume, this mascara. So I am going to do this without using my curlers. I'm going to go straight in, but I'm going to do my bottoms first because this is a big chunky wand, and I'm not normally a fan of a big chunky wand, mainly because I struggle with it around the bottoms of my eyelashes. It just doesn't seem to want to work as well. So we're going to do my bottoms first. I'm going to do it on this eye. So let's see how this applies. Okay. I've got to really like stretch my face out so that I don't get this on my skin. It's applied pretty nice, to be fair. And I am really putting this to the test because wow, is it humid today. And that's it on the bottoms. It has gone on really nice. It hasn't gone too clumpy, but I do feel like my bottoms, they can go clumpy really quickly if I just go a little bit too far with the mascara. It can just be like one more go and it'll just make them really chunky. But up to now, I think that looks pretty nice. So now I'm gonna go and do my top ones. I'm gonna re-dip it in just for safe measure. A lot does come out on the brush, I will say that. And we're just gonna start with the outside. See how much of a lift this can give. And that's it on there, okay? It's all right up to now. I will be honest, I don't think Rimmel's strong point is their mascaras. I do find Rimmel's strong point to be their lip liners, their lipsticks. That's where they excel. Okay, so that's it applied. As you can see, I have got some on my eyelid. I will never not get makeup mascara on my eyelids. It just, I don't know why, it just always does it. That's gone on pretty nice. I'm gonna let that dry for a second, just let it go a bit thick. We're gonna ignore these eyebrows because I picked up the wrong brow gel after I put my clear brow gel on to cover the white cast. Picked the wrong one up and it was too late. So I was like, well, we can't start the face again. We're gonna have to just get on with it. But how nice is this base? Can we just assess that I have got the teeniest bit of foundation on? We're gonna go back in with a little bit more. Give that a chance to dry. I do like to have quite a bit of mascara on, especially given that I've cocked up on my eyebrows. Okay, so that is what this looks like up to now. That's it from the sides. It is actually nice, to be fair. I don't think it's made them stumpy, which I often find volume mascaras make my lashes look smaller and really heavy, whereas this one hasn't. It's made them look quite nice, actually. I'm gonna put a little bit more on my bottoms just to balance out. And obviously really put this to the test because I am going out. I will be doing a full wear test. Okay, so that's the mascara. There's just a little bit here that's doing me head in. I do genuinely think if I was to put a little bit on a different brush, I probably would be a little bit more happier with this inner corner. This is where I need little bristles. There we go, that's better. Okay, I'm gonna do my other eye and then I'm gonna come back to you. So that's both eyes done. I've gave this eye a clean up on the top. I'm just waiting for this one to dry before I clean up the lid, and then I will clean up that little bit that's underneath. A little bit too much went on my eyes. Now that's the issue I do have when using such a chunky wand. But I do think this went on really, really nice, considering chunky ones are not my favourite. One thing I do really like is the colour. I think it is very, very black. It looks really nice. It's applied relatively nice with a volumizer mascara, but it hasn't applied the way I'd like it to if it was my choice of mascara. Now, given that this is extreme black, what I often do, and I'll show you, I've got an example. Where have I just put it? Have I put it away? I keep hold of mascara ones for all different purposes. Now this one I use to put my brow gel in. I keep a hold of Sky High ones, Benefit ones, Rimmel, MAC, whatever it is, I keep a hold of it. And if I like a mascara, I will just change the brush. I will use a different brush in order to get the effect that I want. So I'm hoping this wears well. If it doesn't, you know, I'm gonna keep you updated throughout the whole day. It is now 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm actually going out later, so I've got to work now and then I'm going out, and I probably won't be home till like 12 o'clock. So yeah, this is going to get a full wear test, don't you worry your little self. So especially with the humidity. Alexa, what is the humidity levels?
Currently, the humidity is 68%.
So it's 60.
Would you also like tomorrow's weather?
No. It's 68% humidity right now, and I don't know if that's the lowest or it's going to get higher later on. It is warm. It is so sticky. That's why I've got the fan on. I wasn't going to put the fan on, but I was like, I cannot do this without a fan.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, stop. I will keep you updated in intervals. I will try and put my watch on so you can see what time it is. Don't expect the lighting to be amazing though, because I am going out. Application and what I think of it up to now, I do like it. I think it's applied really well for a volumizer mascara. I'm pleasantly surprised. I like the colour. Do think I need a little bit more mascara here, so just give me 1 second. That's better. Yeah, I do like the colour. I like the way it's gone on. And yeah, up to now I'm pleasantly surprised. Stay tuned for the wear test. So this was at 8:30 at night, and I do just want to add that I had been caught in the biggest rainstorm ever. Like, there was no need for how much rain hit my body. But this is what it looked like at 8:30 at night. We've got a slightly bit of crumbling, but overall it's still looking pretty good. There wasn't much fading at this point. I think the fact that there's no transfer really, really did impress me. And then this is it at 7 minutes past 12, midnight. And as you can see, there's a bit more obvious flaking going on, but there was still absolutely no transfer, especially on the top of my eyelashes, which is normally where it's going to happen the most. Again, as I said, I got caught in the most horrendous rain. I am in so much shock that this doesn't look worse than it actually does. I think this looks really good for a volumizer mascara for the price. There has been some fading on the bottom lashes, but overall, I do think this is actually a pretty good volumizer mascara, and I would give it like 7 out of 10.